Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal to the youths, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations, plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. For sponsorship and advert placement, please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. You can also email us at info@educationreportontv.com or visit our website www.educationreportontv.com. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.
Information communication technology has indeed changed the world for good. It has not only changed the way people do things, it has also changed the way they think. In the education sector, the use of ICT has helped improve the quality of education, and it has tremendously contributed to effective record keeping and documentation in education management. To keep abreast of this development, Global Education Media, publishers of the Lagos School Journal and the power behind the Lagos School Online project, organized the first in the series of continuous professional development events with the theme Record Keeping and Documentation for Effective Delivery of Education in Lagos State. The workshop had in attendance stakeholders in the education sector. The guest lecturers educated participants on various topics associated with the theme of the event.
This is the part of teaching that we don't necessarily take pleasure in doing, and that has been established from our recent experience. Since the time immemorial, when we go to school, what most schools normally have is record keeping. Area of record keeping. They will say that thing is boring, it starts off. Whereas, don't forget, the record keeping will tell us the kind of school your school is. If you are keeping your record very well, then you know that you are in a school. And if you are not keeping good records, it's rubbish. Every other things that you might be doing in that school. So that's why we say record keeping is very essential, and that's why you have to take care of your records very well. Most of the records we are keeping, they are more or less, they have legal colorations. However, an attempt has been made to simplify some of the concepts to be introduced in a way that e-record will become easier in our school. Time is a resource can be described as a period during which an action or a process takes place. Management is seen as a process that provides the indirect activities by which operations are directed towards the most effective and efficient attainment of the goals and objectives of the organization or the organization. One is clear vision. Clear vision. At the beginning of your business, maybe you want to start a school, you've got to have a vision. As a teacher, you want to teach in a school, you've got to have a vision. Failure to plan is planning to what?
Schools are encouraged to have their own database. For us in Lagos State, we have libraries. We also encourage schools to have their own database where you have all these information. There is the need to engage trained ICT personnel and seasoned teachers to teach the subject and help learners cope with the global challenges.
How do you manage available resources you have in your school? The staff, the finance, your environment, the infrastructures, the buildings. That is all about management. We need to now look at the machine available in your school, money, people. All these are things you need to bring together to achieve your desired result.
The question and answer segment also gave the participants an opportunity to voice out their concerns on many areas.
Most of us are looking for software to keep school fees record and so on. So this was question, where can we source it? Where can we obtain it?
We are trying to teach our children from kindergarten to avoid this leakage and all that. I think it's a good idea. Now, what is the best time to set the questions? Because I'm really caught up with it. First, second, and fourth questions. I think it's not something you can just choose. Like, let the teachers have their time and do a proper job. So when is the best time to set the question to avoid leakage?
That through your internet, even if you go to educational management or you just type education there, it will give you several answers, and from there you see some people that have developed most of these instruments you are talking about. They put their address there. You can always reach them. Then all those small ones, like especially those ones that have to do with teaching and whatever. So you can still get them also on the internet. At the same time, you can get them on some of our bookstores and on computer in the institution. The best time is at the beginning of the session, so that this one will help you in two ways. Number one, it will help you to monitor the teaching and learning in your school. Then number two, it also helps to police the teachers also.
When you have a conflict of interest, of time, how do you manage it? A situation where you have a conflict that is 50-50, how do you manage this?
What is the place of rest in time management?
In this case, you have to delegate. If you don't want to kill yourself, then you can't be in two places at the same time. So at the end of the day, you will still need to, because there is no way the two of them can have 50-50 accurately. You will still be biased towards one. Delegation is what comes in here. The place of rest in time management. God created us and gave us 24 hours. And for every individual, there is time to sleep. I hope I'm right. God made it that you have to sleep. Whether you like it or not, you need to sleep. I'm not talking of that 24 hours that you have to work within 24. No. At least averagely you have to sleep for about 7 hours. 7 to 8 hours. That's how God created 8.
The Director of Private Education and Special Program, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Suwanu Amosu, spoke on the expectations of the Lagos State government from the teachers.
Most of you, or at least a large number of you here, have one way or the other registered your presence with Lagos State government. By that I mean that you have done your name search and that you have done a bit of site inspection, you have filled forms. We also want to have you on a plate so that if you have anything, any goodies in the future, we're able to say, okay, we have so number of schools and we can begin to plan towards that. Proper for every school to seek or to begin approval process. Our processes, the process towards approval, they're very simple. From name search to the time you forward your file for approval of the Honorary Commissioner won't cost you more than maximum 75,000. Number two, after that you have site inspection. Site inspection is when the officers come to see where your school is to be established and to ensure that you don't have your school next to an approved private school of the same category. We want to ensure a healthy rivalry. We don't want petitions, we don't want allegations all over the place. So it's necessary that we have that cleared.
In all, school owners in Lagos State are urged to follow the digitalization trend of the Lagos State government to continue to improve the quality of education in the state.